a wife suspected that her husband was cheating. Her suspicion came because he had kept his best friend's secret about cheating on his wife from his wife for over a year and a half until his best friend ended up going through some marital problems.
So my best friend was cheating on his wife. I never said anything to my wife about it because I love her to death, but she is a loudmouth. So she probably would have gone right to his wife. And he ended up coming out about it, and they broke up, and it is what it is. When she asked me about it, I told her the same thing. I love you, honey, but you would have told her.
Now, did he come out or did he get caught?
Catching cheaters and proud of it.
Ow, I'm sorry.
It's your home for War of the Roses on Mojo in the Morning.
Carrie Lynn thinks that her husband is cheating. And what was your tip-off on that?
I think my husband's cheating because his friend got busted for cheating on his wife. And my husband has been hanging out with his friend and this mistress for well over a year and a half. So I think he's guilty by association.
And he never told you over the last year and a half that his friend has been cheating? That his friend was out cheating on his wife?
No.
How did you find out?
Because the ex-wife told me.
Oh, so he is now divorced.
Yes.
And your husband's been covering up an affair that his friend has been having, basically living a life with this guy, and even though this guy was a married guy.
Yes.
So my question to you is, that does say a lot about your husband's character, unfortunately, but where in your mind are you thinking that he was cheating on you during that time?
Well, if he's hanging out with his friends, well, what's going to stop him from doing it? And if he's not told me about this for like over a year and a half.
Has he ever been in situations where he could be cheating, like with his buddy, like going on guys' weekends or doing anything like that?
Oh, yeah. They go out together, do stuff together all the time as friends.
So your belief is that if he's going away with his buddy and his buddy's bringing his girl.
And he's keeping a secret for his buddy, maybe his buddy's keeping a secret for him.
Yeah, and he's not.
I get that.
That's interesting.
I get that fear.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, so have you ever questioned your husband about the fact that he potentially, you don't trust him, that now you don't trust him because of this?
Yes.
And what did he do?
Well, of course, he denied and said it wasn't him, that he wasn't doing that. Mm-hmm. But
do you believe him?
I don't know.
So you don't believe him. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to find out what's going on. We're calling up your husband. We're hoping that he sends the flowers to Carrie Lynn. It's the Mojo in the Morning War of the Roses. Mute your phone.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. I'm looking for Zach.
Yeah, this is Zach.
Hi, Zach. My name is Nicole, and I'm calling from a brand new online floral company called rosesbloom.com with an offer for some free flowers. And before you hang up on me, I just want to tell you this call will take less than 30 seconds. I'm not going to ask you for your credit card information or anything like that. We are just trying to spread our name out there and hoping that you'll order flowers from us in the future. But free flowers to send out today. If you can answer 2 quick survey questions for me.
It's totally free.
Totally free. Will take less than 30 seconds. Okay?
All right. Yeah, okay.
Okay, have you purchased flowers in the last 6 months, Zach?
No.
Do you plan on purchasing flowers in the next 6 months?
Not really, no.
Okay. That's all I need from you. And as a thank you for participating in that survey, rosesbloom.com, again, is the name of our company. We're going to provide you with 1 dozen long-stemmed red roses. They can be shipped out as early as today, but I need to get some info from you first about who these are going to, and then we'll get those all scheduled. So start with a first and a last name.
Who I'm sending them to?
Who are you sending them to? Yep.
Carrie, Lynn.
Okay. And Zach, we can also include a card with a message on it. What did you want that card to say? And then I'll sign it for you.
Love you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Zachary.
Okay. Zach, I also have to let you know that this call is being recorded for quality and training purposes. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I guess. Sure.
Okay.
Zach, I also need to inform you of a couple of things here. And, okay, a little laughing. I wondered if this was the case. Zach, this is the Mojo in the Morning Show. And I kind of had
I did too.
a wonder if that was the case. And you're on the War of the Roses, and thank God you sent the flowers to your wife.
Who else would I send them to?
Well,
that's the question.
That was the question, yeah. Zach, we have Carrie Lynn on with us right now, too. Carrie Lynn?
Hi.
Hello.
Zach, I just want to ask a couple quick questions, if you don't mind. We were having a little discussion with Carrie Lynn, and she was telling us, and I'm not going to get too much into it because it's obviously their business, but about a friend of yours that just recently went through a divorce, and it was because he had been cheating on his wife. And you kind of know who the friend is that I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And you spent a lot of time with that friend and the girl he was cheating with. And that's making your wife pretty uncomfortable. Still.
I don't tell my friends secrets.
So you never told your wife, is what you're saying, because it was a friend's secret?
Yeah.
Okay.
But can you understand, take a step back and understand where she's coming from of all of those nights that you were out with this guy, all of the, the guy's weekends or trips away that you were with this guy, and her brain is spinning going, well, if he's keeping a secret for his buddy, is his buddy keeping a secret for him?
Yeah, I guess I can see that.
Yeah. So you can't fault her for being a little bit worried about that.
I guess not.
Carrie Lynn, you want to say anything?
I'm glad I'm getting the flowers.
Okay, so you're happy about the flowers. That's good. I got one last question I want to ask you, Zach, and I know this may make you feel uncomfortable. Your wife told us that you guys would do a lot of guys trips out of town, and that this girlfriend would go with.
Yeah.
Was it weird to bring somebody's girlfriend on a trip like this without you bringing your wife?
Yeah, it was.
So did any other guys go on this trip and not bring wives or girlfriends or anything like that?
I can't answer that.
All right, Carrie Lynn, we're gonna get those flowers off to you. We got your information. Okay, and I'm gonna let you guys talk off the air right now.
Thanks.
All right.
Very interesting. Comments? Thoughts? Is it okay to keep a secret like that from your spouse, from your wife, about a friend and they're cheating, or is that just being a good friend? We'll be right back.
Join the discussion now. 844-MOJO Live. 844-665-6548. This is the home of
The War of the Roses.
Mojo in the Morning.
A wife suspected that her husband was cheating. Her suspicion came because he had kept his best friend's secret about cheating on his wife from his wife for over a year and a half, until his best friend ended up going through some marital problems. And then we just called, did the flowers, and he sent them to his wife. But then when we asked the question, which, listen, I'm not going to say the guy's a cheater because I don't want to go crazy, but I know that you guys probably have an opinion on this. But we asked him the questions about the best friend and this girl and all that stuff, and why would you not say anything? And then he, comes back with, well, I'm with my friend. I'm a good friend, the whole deal. 844 Mojo Live, 844-665-6548 is our telephone number, 844-665-6548. There was one call that I wanted to get, and I don't know if it just switched off of here. There was somebody. Jennifer. Jennifer has a point that I would like to start off with. Hi, Jennifer.
Good morning.
Good morning. Jennifer, what do you think about the fact that he didn't tell his wife that his best friend was cheating?
Yeah, I mean, ideally, husbands and wives want to think that they share everything with each other. But I don't feel in this case it meant that he condoned it. She made a point to say that she actually found out from the ex-wife, which would lead you to believe that they're friends. And so imagine you tell your wife, she tells her friend, if you're going by the friend code, and then you're part of somebody else's business that you really don't want to be.
Yeah. But you don't. But you don't believe. You don't believe a secret like that is big enough where you should probably tell your wife.
If you've ever been a part of a specific situation like that, it often can blow up in your own face. So sometimes it is best just
better to stay out. So you don't believe that he's necessarily cheating?
I think so. I actually agree with the majority of what you were saying. I think the line that he probably should have drawn for, so that it didn't blow up in his face like it now is the going on trips knowing that this woman was going to be there, the going out to the bar or whatever, knowing that this woman was going to be there. It's one thing to know, and that sucks in itself. But it's another thing then to be seen in public or to be part of, like was said,
hanging
guilty
out
by
with
association, hanging out with them and spending time with them.
Annette, you wanted to make a comment just like that, right?
Listen, he is cheating. First of all, I really believe that he knew that it was the War of the Roses because of the way he was talking and laughing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Second of all, no man, I don't care how good of friends you are, if he's got his girlfriend, you've got your girlfriend. I know this from personal experience because when I was married, this is Annette alias Kim. When I was married...
Why did you tell us your alias?
Listen, when I was married, my husband used to hang out with his single friends, and his single friends had girlfriends, and he had a girlfriend too. So there is no way in heck that he is going on these little trips with his friend, and he's the third wheel. No, it's a fourth wheel in that room too.
Yeah, like why is she going and she's the only person? And then when I asked that question, he was very sketchy with his answer. It's like mice, Annette, alias Kim, whatever it is. It's like mice, where there's one, there's many, right?
There's a bunch of them. Exactly.
Yeah. Denise, Mojo in the Morning, War of the Roses. Hello, Denise.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm calling because I think he's definitely cheating. If my fiance was on this trip, I think he would have texted me like immediately, oh my God, my friend is cheating, but don't say anything. And I wouldn't have said anything, but I know he would have told me immediately.
You guys share everything with each other, right? Like that. I will say this. I think that you have to. Otherwise, you know what ends up happening? Your wife thinks you're cheating, or your fiance thinks you're cheating. If you don't say anything, it's not you doing the cheating, but if you don't say anything at all, then it looks like you're keeping secrets.
Yep, that's the sketchy behavior.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Trip also, if the girlfriend's on the trip, I mean, why can't she be invited also? I would be invited if other girls were there.
Exactly. That's why I'm shocked that hasn't been brought up yet. It's like everybody had a girl but him.
Yeah. Lisa, you don't buy that either?
No, I listen to you guys all the time. First, I think he knew it was War of the Roses. Second, there's no way he went on trips with these guys. And he said to your last question that some of the other friends had brought women. He had a woman with him. There's no way he was by himself. I don't believe it, and she shouldn't be happy about getting those flowers.
This is why I don't hang out with other dudes, by the way. This is why I just do my own thing, just chill at home, play video games. You don't ever have to worry about it then.
Guilty by association.
Julie, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning, War of the Roses. If you just missed it, a wife suspicious that her husband was cheating because he was keeping his friend's cheating secret. What's up?
Hey, so I disagree with everyone else.
Okay.
So even though I understand her worry, and yes, he probably should have told his wife about the other friend cheating, but I don't agree with the association word.
Guilt by association.
Thank you. I think she jumped the gun, and I don't think he's cheating.
And why do you say that?
The gun. Well, like I said, I don't agree with the guilty by association.
Okay.
Yes, he should have told her that the D-bag had a girl with him, but that doesn't mean he's cheating.
Okay.
Can I tell you this? I don't necessarily think he's cheating until he got sketchy on people inviting girls with them that, that worried me. Up until that point, the guy, you know what? I thought, okay, you know what he is?
You're a dumb guy.
He's a dumb guy or a very good friend. He's a better friend probably than he is a husband in the fact that he doesn't know that he's going to be raked over the coals by his wife for not telling her about this. But then when he got a little sketchy at the end, that scared the crap out of me. And to be perfectly honest with you, that was where my, red flags went off. Did we give this person this name, or is this really your name? Is your real name Bozo?
Bozo's my nickname.
Bozo. Okay. Bozo's calling up because Bozo was in the same situation. What happened, Bozo?
So my best friend was cheating on his wife, and I never said anything to my wife about it because I love her to death, but she is a loudmouth. So she probably would have gone right to his wife.
Okay.
So what happened? What ended up happening?
Well, I mean, he ended up coming out about it, and they broke up, and, it is what it is. When she asked me about it, I told her the same thing. I love you, honey, but you would have told her.
Now, did he come out, or did he get caught? Be honest.
He told me he came out.
Yeah, lies.
Okay, so, but Bozo, my question to you is,
it just sounds so funny when you say his name.
Did you do what this Zach guy did? Were you going out with your buddy when he was with this girlfriend?
It wasn't every time, but I mean, she has showed up when we've gone out to the bar or we've gone out fishing and she showed up, but it wasn't every time.
Well, okay, why is a girl going out fishing with the guys?
Because she's a pick-me.
Because his wife wasn't there.
Yeah.
What's a pick-me?
A pick-me girl. Does everything the boys want to do because I'm cooler than other girls. I'm one of the guys. Oh. She's a pick-me.
Is that what she sounds like, too?
Yeah.
Bozo, did she sound like that?
No, she didn't sound like that.
She was a
Sure.
She was a reputable woman. Comments, by the way, are all about him cheating. Every single one of these comments are about him cheating. I mean, there's a few that we've talked to already, and then there's a few in there that say that he wasn't cheating. But man, a lot of people hating on Zachary today. What's going on, Micah?
Hey, Mojo, how you doing?
Good. Guy perspective on this. Would you tell your girl that your buddy was cheating?
Absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, when I lay down with my significant other in the bed, we're going to talk about just about everything. And if my best friend doesn't want me to indulge that information to my significant other, don't involve me, because I'm not down with the guilty with association type thing, because that just opens up doors to make your spouse feel insecure in the relationship.
No secrets. Question. How much of you telling your girl that your buddy's cheating is to make you look better as a man in bed with her at night?
Great question.
That you're saying that scumbag is a cheater.
None of it. I'm just me. I'm a confident man, and I don't have anything to worry about.
That's what I would do it. I would do it that way.
I would totally do it too.
Right? Sway, what's up? Mojo in the Morning, War of the Roses.
Hey, I think he is cheating. I had a husband, ex-husband now, who used to go out with his friends to Muskegon, and they all had girlfriends there, and no one knew. And when I found out, oh, no, honey, I don't have anyone there, 4 years later, he had 2 girlfriends, and they would all go see them at the same time.
Really? So Muskegon is the place to bring your mistress.
It's a nice beach there.
Actually, the mistresses were from Muskegon.
Oh, that's where you find them. All right.
I also had a batch in Chicago.
Oh, really? Okay. There's a few out there.
Oh,
all right.
yeah.
Thank you. War of the Roses. If you think that you're getting cheated on, all you have to do is text cheater to 95500. And if you want to hear this entire War of the Roses over again, podcast, Mojo in the Morning Show podcast. Subscribe today.
You're listening to Mojo in the Morning.